Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're checking out the G7 SE from Gamesir. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now I asked them to send out a review sample for this controller so that we could check this out. The reason being for that is I wanted to check out the Hall effect sensors in this controller, see how that feels, see how that works. We're going to test it with a racing game. To see the consistency of movement and see how that feels for that one. Now, I was going to do an unboxing video, but I did the unboxing video and my video file got corrupted. So you're just going to have to bear with me on that. It does kind of suck, but the packaging on this very, very nice. As you can see right here in the bottom left corner, it is actual Xbox licensed controller. So that's pretty cool. That means that you can buy this right off the Xbox store if you want that. If you can get this on Amazon, there will be a link in the description for this from Amazon. I am an affiliate with Amazon, so if you do want to help out the channel and purchase this controller from there, that would be awesome, and it would definitely help the channel out. So let's go ahead and look at this controller now. Now, as you know, that I've bought, I've bought in the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. I've got the PlayStation DualSense Edge controller. So I'm no stranger to buying expensive controllers. I do not think this is a super expensive controller. I actually think it's fairly affordable. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is a wired controller, so you will need this wire. It is an actual 10-foot braided USB Type-C cable that also has a Velcro strap with the Gamesir name on there so that you can keep it nice and tidy. It plugs right into the top of the controller, and this is a very firm connection. Very firm. It holds that very nicely. It doesn't wiggle around. There's an actual slot in there for it to slot in there, so it's very nice. If you look at the front of this controller, this here actually has a magnetic detachable faceplate so that you can customize this or get other already customized faceplates for this. And then they just stick right back on there. Now, the main star of this is the Hall effect, but let's talk about some of the other features like the mappable back buttons. There is software that you can download right to your Xbox and go ahead and get in there and set those up. There are little trigger locks back here for the back buttons. If you don't want to use them, you can lock them out so you're not pushing them all the time. The triggers feel very, very nice, very springy. They do have the same textured feel as the new Xbox controllers. The bumpers do not feature the texturing, but they do feel a little bit nicer in comparison to the Xbox controller. The actual Xbox controller, the Gamesir, is a smaller overall footprint. It is smaller, but the handles are more rounded, and they also feature a texturized pattern on them, so that you can so that you have a no slip surface, and it does feel pretty gritty. Feels pretty nice, very comfortable in your hands. Very, very firm construction. Like this thing feels hard. Nice hard, sturdy, firm plastic. Like it feels pretty nice. The buttons all feel good. All the face buttons feel very nice. They feel just as good as your standard Xbox controller easily. D-pad feels very nice. Doesn't feel bad. Nice and springy. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and turn on the Xbox. Well, actually, the Xbox is already on, so let's just go ahead and get it over to the input that it needs to be on so that we can test this out on some Forza Motorsport. We're gonna test these Hall effect. Now, I was just making a video actually, but it for some reason didn't record. I'm having some issues tonight with the SSD that I was trying to record it to, so it's all being recorded on a different SSD now. Now, I know this kind of sounds like maybe it's like a sales pitch thing, but we're gonna go ahead and restart this race. We're over here on Spa. Let me go ahead and adjust my camera so that you can actually see the see. Oh my gosh, the wrong one. Go ahead and adjust this camera so that you guys can see the actual video of the game while we're racing. I'm going to put this up over here. Well, actually right here is fine. You'll be able to still see the steering wheel. And we're going to go ahead and start this race. So let me go ahead and turn around so that I can actually see and drive. And we'll get this going for you. As you can see now, is what I'm doing is I am holding straight up on my joystick and I'm turning. So let's get going with this. Give these guys a little bit of a head start. They're actually going to need it. As you can see, I've got very, very nice control over my car on this. Feels very, very clean. It's not all twitchy. I haven't adjusted anything. Like if I was to put the regular Xbox controller on here right now, you would see that on that the analog on there just bounces all over the place. Especially on a straightaway, it's a lot harder to just keep it nice and stable like we're doing right now. Even under hard braking, we are able to maintain very stable turn ratio, very good control. We're able to, yeah, this is awesome, man, for racing games. Very, very nice resistance in the controller as well. Very nice springy feeling for the joystick. It feels pretty firm, nice, and it feels nice. It doesn't feel all loose and floppy like the 360 controller. It feels tight. It feels tight. It feels good. It feels just as good, if not better, than the standard new Xbox Series controllers. It is very nice. Pretty decent in the rumble. I do think that the actual Xbox controllers do have better rumble, but this here is easily sufficient. Like you can feel that, and it feels pretty nice. A little bit subtle though when you're going over like some of these corner strips and stuff. But like with your braking and your throttle, what is it? The rumble and like the triggers and everything, you can definitely feel that. So that feels pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's like haptic feedback, but it's pretty nice. The main thing is the steering, man. The steering is absolutely incredible on here. Like it feels very, very smooth, very responsive. Wow, buddy, why are you running into me? I'm the one that tried to go in there from the out, in, out. Like this feels very, very, very nice. This is very good on a controller. On this controller, yes. Very nice, very easy to stay smooth. Like that's the one thing you can always tell when somebody's using either a wheel setup or a controller, because on a controller it feels a lot more like there's a lot more whatchamacallit, movement and play in the overall steering and stuff while you're on a controller. Whereas this, I'm making small adjustments to my steering and it's working. It's feeling good. I'm not flicking the controller, we're just steering. Very, very nice. Pull off some very nice lines on here. Now this is important too for like a racing game. You want to be able to have nice fine control for your steering and stuff. This controller 100% passes my steering test easily. Like this is fabulous. Absolutely incredible. This feels very clean. Very, very clean motion. And I did not turn down the I haven't even touched the I haven't even touched the settings for steering or anything on this at all. So let's go ahead and we'll go. I'll show you the settings real quick. Ooh, I got 5th place. Okay, exit. Just so you can see that I haven't touched the like the steering sensitivity or anything like that. We'll go ahead and actually, let's get out of here. We can just go straight to the menu and look at that. I just want you to see that's kind of important, because if I'm going to sit here and tell you that it is let's see. Oh wait, advanced controller. So see all these are right here still. Steering self-alignment, vibration scale. See, none of this has been touched. I mean, you can get on here and you can look in your own game. If you don't believe me, I haven't touched any of this stuff. Is there even a self-alignment thing? So yeah, there you go. There's all your settings. You can look in there. I haven't touched any of those. I normally drive with the wheel setup anyway, so like going in there and trying to play around with the controller, I just, yeah, I don't have the desire to do that. So that's something that you can get in there and check out. Let's go ahead and get back over here to the video and like talk a little bit more about this. So I have done like a few tests on it already. Like I said, I've been making a video of an unboxing and all of that stuff, and none of those kind of worked out. So here we are back with this video. Hopefully this video is doing good. This controller is freaking awesome. This is awesome. Like I do like this. I like that faceplate. I like the freaking the way the triggers feel on here. Especially I play a lot of racing games. We'll test it out on some shooters and stuff too. We'll do some Call of Duty and all of that stuff with it. But overall, the feeling of this, the lightweight to it, it feels pretty light. It doesn't feel, I mean, the DualSense Edge feels heavier. Standard Xbox controller feels heavier. The Elite Series 2 feels heavier. So you get a lighter controller with grip that feels nice. Like it feels good in your hands. It's very comfortable. I like the rounded edges. It does kind of come down into a rounded edge a little bit better. The biggest drawback for this I could see for people is it being a wired controller. But for me, I usually keep all my controllers plugged in anyway, so that to me doesn't bother me at all. I'm actually like super fine with that. But yeah, overall, this feels like a very nice well built controller, and we'll be continuously testing that. This will be my daily driver for a while now. I think I'll just keep using this. I want to continue to experience the Hall effect when it comes to joysticks. I think they are very nice, and as you can see with a game like Forza Motorsport, you can be very precise and you can be very dead on. And that was something that I personally wanted to test, and that's why we did Forza Motorsport, is because I've wanted to test that when it comes to racing games for a very long time. Because if you're using a controller, you want to be able to still be competitive and not feel like you're at a disadvantage. And being able to have Hall effect sensors and Hall effect joysticks, it really does make that fine minute movements very, very nice and easy to pull off. Like that felt very smooth. That felt very clean. So I do appreciate that, and I do think that there alone. If you're into racing games, this controller 100% worth it. Like after playing that and feeling how that feels, I can honestly look you right here in the eyes and tell you, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome, man. I've been playing a lot of racing games. We'll test it out on some rally games and everything, because the steering just, always just kind of feels a little off, and having that Hall effect, you know, being able to move that and not have to worry about a wiper, because there's just so much information that can get lost, where with a Hall effect sensor, you're not losing anything. Like it's 100%, boom, you move, it moves. And that's awesome. That's exactly what you need for racing games, for shooting games, for games that are highly active. The Hall effect technology is awesome. So I do 100% think that Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo should never, ever, ever, ever again make a controller that does not have that technology, because that right there, seeing this in a third-party brand, bringing that to the market, and it working and providing an incredible experience right out of the box. Yeah, there's no question that these companies should 100% have that. They should. It should be standard going forward for these controllers. You hear me, Xbox? You hear me, PlayStation? You hear me, Nintendo? Standard. Hall effect. Standard. Hall effect bumpers, everything needs to be Hall effect. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, if there is a way to buy this on Amazon, there will be a link in the description. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video, which is going to be the Gamesir G8 Galileo. This is for your phone, and this also has Hall effect. So we're gonna test that out with some what's the name of it again? Oh, some Game Pass and some other games that you can only play on your phone. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.